Hi, this is Lee Brown. I know it's been a while since I've done a video. There's been a lot of things, a lot of good things that, I've been focusing my attention on. I do still, have my business that I do online, which is my main, bread and butter, my main source of income that I've devoted a lot of time to since October of last year to help grow and, building my empire, so I can take care of my family. Also, last year I started more of a belief system journey. I had to change a lot of things with my thinking. I'm not typically a negative person. I stress out a lot, and sometimes that triggers certain thoughts and emotions. But today I was feeling a certain kind of way, and I wanted to share with people out there when you want to have financial success, whether you're trying to just pay your bills or you're trying to do it big and become a millionaire, whatever you want is basically, up to you to get there. I also wanted to share something for people who are new to internet marketing or trying to, develop a business online from home. A lot of us are on Facebook, Twitter, probably also too. But Facebook is more intimate because you're seeing more than you are on Twitter. If you're tweeting, whatever. Um, a lot of us, we see people who make money online. I'm sure a lot of us who have a lot of friends on Facebook, uh, that's involved in a lot of business opportunities. A lot of us have people who tag us in photos, tag us in, different shit or whatever. And, I'm sure every day I know I get tagged all the time. Like, God damn, somebody tag me again, whatever. Everybody markets differently. I can't knock it. That's what they do. That's how they get their hustle on. They making money, so it's working for them. A lot of us don't, really like to be tagged, but hey, if that's how that person's, making their money, then that's how that person's making their money. But my point is that when you, as a new person or anyone, in this internet marketing game, you see people, oh, they're making, $3,000, a week, or they made $500 overnight online. And, you see them, join me. I can show you how to do that. You get in their program and you're like, damn, how come I'm not making that money that they're making? And sometimes some people, they get people and it's like, oh, join me, join me, join me. You making a whole bunch of money off of everybody, but nobody's showing you how they got that $3,000, that 2,000, that 5,000, that 300, that $2. They're not showing you. Are you marketing online? Do you have a bunch of friends? Are you email mass marketing? Are you spamming? Well, you must be spamming because you tagged me in a photo. But anyway, what are you doing? What are these people doing? So people, newbies, they see this, they're like, oh, I want to make this. It is very feasible. You really can obtain that kind of money, but there are some factors that go into it. That person could have had a list, or it could be how they're marketing, it could be what they're marketing. I'm not saying that these people, did make that money, because they probably did. Some people got to show, hey, I made, here's my proof. I'll do another video about, do you really always got to show proof? You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes I don't want everybody in my business. If I made $10,000, I don't think I really need to let everybody know. I want everybody to know what's in my bank account. But anyway, I don't need no stalkers. But anyway, what people need to do is not believe that you're going to always make that kind of money like that person did, and maybe that short amount of time. You don't know. Maybe they went through 300 businesses and this one finally succeeded. Maybe it's their first business and they've been very successful. My point is that you have to have a belief system no matter what program you join. I don't care if you're joining Feeder Matrix, DS Domination, uh, uh, the blogging one. Okay, I'm sorry, my mind went blank. The one everybody was on with blogging, Empower Network. No matter what you're doing, you can make money like they call gurus, which I really do hate that word. But anyway, it's like you really can make money. It's just really your belief system. It's what you believe. Do you think, and do you have the means to do it? Do you think you can do it? Are you willing to put in the time and effort to make that kind of money? Because, let's say I'm sponsoring 10 people, in, you know, a business opportunity. Now, as a leader, am I helping those people in my downline? And if I am, everybody that's under me is not going to put in any effort, is not always going to put in the effort to make that money. So say like you're in a matrix. You're going to get people who's lazy, who's not going to be able to do anything, or who don't want to do anything, and they want that spillover, that spill under, they want that money. You know what I'm saying? They may not be willing to do what this person over here was able to do overnight. Or if you're an empowered network, first you got to believe in whatever you're doing and that it's going to work for you, and put in the effort and find out how to do it. Sometimes your sponsor may not be there. You have to be self-sufficient. You have to be proactive and go out there and find out how to do that. Now, I personally, if you've seen any of my previous videos, or if you've been on my blog, or if you friended me in Facebook, or if you're on IBO, Toolbox, Social, here on YouTube, or seen anything I've done, or any of my posts or anything, that I have been involved in different business opportunities. I don't like to be called a program jumper. I make some programs are worth the time that is out. So there's some programs we all know that came and went. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing this online off and on since 2009, but for the last 2-3 years is when I've been really steadily doing this. And for the last 6 months, I've been working with my main source of income, which is DS Domination, and I love it. That's a whole nother video. But anyway, I put so much time and effort. I mean, I put my all, and I had the belief system with when I joined DS Domination. Just real quick, it's something that I got into it way before DS Domination really came about. It just came about last year. But this is something that I remember sitting in my cubicle at work in 2011. I remember thinking about, how can I become a drop shipper? But I thought I had to put a lot of money and do this and do that. And so when it came about, and that opportunity, manifested itself, I went with it. But that's not really what this video is about. That's just what I've been doing. And I haven't really been involved and had time to really put time into my other business opportunities, because I do believe that, I believe that, I like my money coming from different places. There's opportunities that I've joined a couple of years ago and I still make money. Copy paste cash. Oh yeah, I'm in copy paste cash, but I haven't really been promoting. But you know what? I still get money. And I guess that comes from marketing and putting in classified ads and doing what I did, sowing that seed long time ago, and I still get paid. I still get paid for my classified ad submission. That I promote as an affiliate. I still get paid for that. So I'm like, oh, what is my, oh, okay, I gotta sign up, and other businesses, Feeder Matrix, I joined, after I joined DS Domination. I only joined it because someone, a Facebook friend of mine, she joined me in something. And then she, kind of turned me on to it. And I even told her in the beginning, like, you know what, I'm really in DS Domination. I'm trying to do this. I'm trying to build my eBay business. And I honestly didn't have any time. And I told her that. I said, you know what, I can't say I'm joining. It was $1.75. I'm going to join. I just don't have time to promote. I promoted maybe a few times or whatever. I still get payments from that. And I'm going to do another video following this. Somebody's probably going to flag it. I don't know. They don't flag, a couple of videos. You get haters here on YouTube, but fuck it anyway. So I just wanted to talk about not just that, because I'm not really here to promote my opportunities. What I'm here to talk about is your belief system. Some of us believe in fate. Some of us believe in blessings. Everybody has a different belief system, a faith system, a religious view, or whatever. A few months ago, this manifested itself. I don't want to say it was fate, because I really don't believe in fate or coincidences. I believe that things are put into effect. That's my belief. Don't judge me. That's just my belief. Anyway, make a long story short, I came across someone, I remember just being really down and depressed. I was making money from my business opportunities, but a lot of things was coming up and coming from this direction and that direction. I needed this done. I needed to pay that. And just like all at one time, I'm like, damn, you know what I'm saying? It's like I was starting to have more money that needed to go out than that was coming in. And I had other means of income as well. And then I was doing freelance work for this and doing that, but it just wasn't enough. You know, we all been there. I'm sure you looking at this video right now and probably going through it right now. Hey, I'm going through it, but you know, making the best of it. But anyway, but at that time it was just, I was getting really down and depressed. And I was like, you know what? I just need something. I just, you know, I want to get involved in something that's my main primary business, that it's not just a dream that I'm passing down to somebody else, but this is something that's real. And like I said, I had that thought of wanting to drop ship, and then I became, you know, DS-Domination, you know, manifested itself, and I've done everything I can to get in it. Like I said, again, it's not about that. But one day I was, you know, I have business opportunities that I was involved in, a lot of them that I was making getting different income from in August and September. And I wanted to delve into, you know, I love doing classified and free marketing, but I wanted to delve into something else that I haven't done, which was mass email marketing. Well, anyway, I wanted to get a software and not pay a lot of money for it, but it's something I wanted to do. So I was on Facebook one day. I've seen, you know, some videos, I've seen some posts about this specific software. So it's funny because I went onto that person's Facebook page, and you know, I liked their page, and I clicked on the link. I guess this person's an affiliate, but when I clicked on that link, it didn't go to them. It was went to someone else, and I had questions, and so you know, I reached out to this person who was who's actually he has a license for this software. Okay, so I know it's legit because he has a license to it. Anyway, you know, I did my research. I'm like, hey, you know, I want to purchase this. You know, can you tell me about it? This, and that. And so we talked, and he, you know, he, of course, you know, he tried to cross market, which, you know, he wasn't pushy or anything. It's just that I wasn't into, I'm just cool on that opportunity. Now, you know, I don't bash no opportunities. I just was cool. And so I'm like, I got my hands full right now. And this is like before I joined DS-Domination. I've been looking at it, but it was before. So I had other things I wanted to promote. And then I asked him about, you know, how to go about and how the software work or whatever. So, you know, in less than 24 hours, he had sent me a link. He said, hey, you know, I have a page. And on this page, it's called Millionaire Mindset. And it was different things, it was video YouTube clips and movies. One was Earl Nightingale, The Strangest Secret, Bob Proctor, Les Brown, the movie The Secret, um, the Moses Code. It was a few other ones. The one that really stood out to me at that time was The Secret. When I first seen that movie, it brought tears to my eyes. And unless you saw it, and you have to be in a certain frame of mind and want to receive something like that, it just came right on time. And that's when I started the journey of becoming accountable, how to become successful. It was all in my mind, in my belief system. Looking at that movie, it wasn't a miracle that happened or that's happening every day. These are things that I looked at when I looked at this movie, and it changed how I viewed and the outlook, and it changed my thoughts on certain things. And it just was so on time. And I would have never probably searched that on YouTube because I didn't have a need to, but that person was put in my life at that time, not to join his business opportunity, but just looking at that one thing started my journey. So then I started doing some research, and I started following people like Les Brown is a very good motivational speaker. He's up there with, you know, Tony Robbins, sorry. Um, but I looked at The Secret so many times. I still like look at it. Sometimes when I need that pick me up, I look at it. Um, and the thing is when people look at that movie and they think that, oh, I'm just going to sit there and think about what I want and it's going to come. It's not that. You really do have to put in some action. You do have to visualize. You do have to feel. It's a whole lot that goes into it. That I don't preach that because that's, you know, I tell people, you know, to look it up themselves, but I'm just sharing what helped me become more successful, and it helped me become a better person, which enabled me to let go of some thoughts. I had to do some really deep digging about what was going on in my mind. You know, I mean, holding grudges, because sometimes I can hold a grudge. Somebody pissed me off. I'm like, oh, fuck them. You know what I'm saying? But then I had to let go. I had to let go of grudges from 20 years ago from baby daddies. You know what I'm saying? I mean, stuff like that, you know, all my young life when I was out there, you know what I'm saying? And just let go of certain things. And I had to forgive myself because there's certain things I don't think I could move on in life because I couldn't forgive myself. I didn't forgive myself for things that I thought was maybe mistakes. But we are creators of our life, our destiny. We created. I created what I'm doing, where I'm at, what I receive. Long time ago, I created it. You're creating every moment, but you can make it better. And basically, that's what I learned. And that's really what I wanted to come on here and say. That was really my point. Is looking at that really changed a lot for me. It really changed my belief system. Now, when I look at people who's like, oh, they making this kind of money, they making that kind of money, the programs that I'm in, mainly my main program, I'm very successful at that. I can say that I am making money from that every day because of what I put into it. I think the person that came up with the concept of putting DS Domination together, Roger Langell, I think he's a great person. But you know what? I got to thank myself because if I didn't take that step, and I didn't think about what I wanted to do a long time ago, it wouldn't have manifested itself for me to get into that situation. I'm able to do things and have a different perception and a different outcome, you know. And it's something that is a journey. It's something that I have to work on every day. Some days are good, some days are bad when it comes to my belief system. Sometimes I'm like, man, is this gonna work? Or oh my God, is this person, when I call them, is this gonna happen? When, you know, or whatever. But now that it's changing my attitude about being more positive and how I look at things, it's really changing what I do as far as becoming a successful marketer, successful business owner, and more successful in life. I also follow Jack Canton. He's the co-creator of Chicken Soup for the Soul. Great person. I remember it was something I seen on YouTube where it was one of his seminars he was doing, and basically one of the things that stood out was he said that you should tell yourself, look in the mirror and tell yourself that I love you. And some of us is like, oh, you know, it sounds pretty crazy, but you know, well, stop and think about last time you're like, you know what, my husband never told me, he doesn't tell me he loves me, or my boyfriend don't tell me he loves me, or my mama don't tell me she loved me, or my daddy hasn't told me he loved me, or you know, my kids. I mean, let me tell you, my daughter tells me, my son, you know, he's a teenager, when they used to be cute and little and tell mommy I love you, you know, he'll hardly tell me. I know he does. But then I have to say, you know what, have I told myself I love me? Not the conceited self-love type of love, but you love yourself, forgive yourself. That's what I've done. That's one of the things I've done to help myself become a successful, more successful in life. My journey is still going. I'm still building my empire. But I just wanted to share that with people who may be feeling down, may think that they can't be successful. You can make that $5,000. You just got to find out how. You got to do some research, and you got to believe in yourself, and you got to take action. So that's all I really wanted to say. You know, I know this video is probably 18 minutes. 18 minutes. But I hope that it inspired one person today on YouTube. Anyway, you know, if you have any questions, hit me up. Have a great, successful day.